Emotions ran high as the first of 30 Vietnam War veterans were formally recognised for their service at a ceremony at Government House in Auckland today. The Governor-General, Dame Patsy Reddy, led proceedings as she delivered the Mention in Dispatches award to veterans and their families. John Boynton was there.
More than 3,000 New Zealand servicemen and personnel were deployed to Vietnam between 1967 and 1973. Veterans Affairs Minister Ron Mark choked back tears when asked why today was so emotional for him.
Well, Lieutenant Alistair Mackenzie, he and I served in Oman together. He was an outstanding leader, an outstanding officer.
Ron Mark wrote to the Governor-General himself asking her to honour Vietnam veterans. He looks back at the period with sadness and says many veterans still live isolated lives because of their experiences when returning home.
There were parades where they were spat on, where paint was thrown at them. I did myself Anzac Day parades where those same protesters disrupted the Anzac services and protested the Vietnam War, which ironically was coming to an end at that stage.
Lance Corporal Teller joined the New Zealand Regular Army on 6 September 1968 and was posted to the Royal New Zealand Infantry Regiment.
It was the job of Bob Davies to read out the Gazette listings mentioning veteran services to their country. Along with an informal handshake from a commanding officer, it was the only recognition they received after the war ended in 1973. Corporal William Teller, or Bill, was one of 2 living veterans at this morning's ceremony who received his honour from the Governor-General. And Mr Teller says today's recognition is long overdue.
We had a saying in the army, hurry up and wait. So you just got to wait for things, and if they're going to happen, they'll happen. 50 years is a long time to wait.
Mr Teller knows how hard it can be adjusting to civilian life. 1 minute
you're killing people, and this was back in 1969, 1970, and then the next day you're on an aeroplane and you're back in civilization. It took me probably 2 years to be able to walk through a park without trying to go from tree to tree or cover to cover, and you don't know you're affected like that.
And he says he kept a low profile when he returned from war.
You know, you look back now and you think, well, there's a lot of things I missed out on, and when I got home, my friends were that much ahead of me in terms of they were married, they had cars and houses and things like that, and Bill had a chest full of medals.
Sergeant Yandel's award is being received today by his son, Mr Dave Yandel.
David Yandel was on hand to receive his dad, Sergeant Jesse Bassett Yandel's award. He was one of many family members who received honours on behalf of their loved ones today. David says he's not sure if his dad would have been too fussed with the ceremony, but it was an honour to be there on the day.
A very proud moment for myself, being the one who got up to accept the award, but especially for the family, because we had some relatives here as well.
Investiture ceremonies will continue in Wellington tomorrow. Mo te hōtaka o te ahi pōnei, ko John Boynton, ahau.